First off, we'd like to raise our glasses. If everyone could stand up. Before we start the night, we'd just like to say a few words.
First of all, we're going to toast to the bride and groom, the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Jeff Burgess. Beautiful everything. Guys, we all love you. To the bride and groom.
Please, everyone, feel free, let loose, drink all you want, there's lots of food, let's have some fun. Alright? Time ready to party? Yeah!
Don't worry, we'll be back.
Round of applause for Steve Morale, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight, my name is Rick, I'm with Cousin Les, and this is
They're from California, following all your origins. The MTL has been playing. Beautiful as it is. It is not romantic.
that was an amazing dance. I was really touched by that, you know? I think it's because that you just feel the love, that's all, you know? I think it's because Leslie and Jeff they're so much equal, you know, they're very similar in qualities. They're very kind, they're very generous, they're very passionate of everything they pursue. And also, I don't know if you know this, but they love the South Side. Did you know that Jeff, he's been called Magic Feet? When he's on the dance floor. When you see on the dance floor, you wonder, how does anyone ever move like that? I guess we'll soon see later on tonight how Jeff moves and how Les moves tonight. So don't be challenging tonight though with the South Side. They'll probably tell you you're part of the South Side. I'm just kidding, Jeff. Anyway, Jeff, Les is like an assistant to me. On a serious note. And I couldn't imagine anyone better for her than you. Welcome to the family, Jeff. Anyway, I want to call up a couple more people to do another toast. Is there anyone come up? It's the father of the bride and groom.
So,
Where?
Mr. Peter Burgess
Please come up and say a toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Everyone for coming, everyone. Special thanks to all those who came to consider the distance. Whether it's members of our area, there's people from California, and I believe there's someone here who from the Philippines. So it's long distance to come, and I really appreciate everyone's coming. We welcome the Joker family into our family and into our hearts. We welcome Sabrina and what's your name? We welcome our children, we welcome Carla, we welcome EJ, and of course a special one for Leslie. And if I may, we just a little bit celebration. We welcome you as our daughter. We never had before what we do now. And we've got you where we need you. Okay? I'd like to propose at this time, everyone, a toast to the family of Israel.
Say something also, Peter, someone else is special from Scotland.
around and be with us.
Begin.
So, anyone wants to try this game, wants to see gentlemen as guests, come up either to me or Zara. I will set it up for you, okay? Enjoy your dinner.
What's that? Oh, you're at the house. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, the sooner the better.
Calm down.
The sooner the better.
Calm down.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, Leslie, yeah, they did the task. That was a hard one.
It says, do the chicken dance. It just says, you do the chicken dance. Ready, DJ? I guess we all know who he picked. Anyway, Sarah, you want to introduce the first speech?
Well, we have Caroline, Leslie's maid of honor and sister. So, Caroline, ready for your speech? Well, good evening, family and friends. I am Caroline, maid of honor, and I am Leslie's older sister. Tonight, I'd like to share with you a little slice of what it's like to be sisters with Leslie Jover. Way back in the day, when Leslie and I were little, about 6 or 8 years old, we used to play catch in the front yard of our townhouse in Toronto with our dad. Leslie and I were on the one side of the yard, and our dad was throwing the football from the other side of the yard. Now, the way we played was that Leslie and I would take turns catching this ball that my dad would throw to us. Now, when it was my turn to catch the ball, my dad, with a proud smile on his face, threw a long one, so I kept running back and back to make the catch, only to trip over backwards because Leslie had gotten down on all fours behind me, so she had decided to steal the ball from me, just to make the game more interesting.
That's not nice.
just walking around knows how messed up my idea of fashion is. Have you seen my shoes today? Alright. Well, thank goodness Leslie was often there to correct my fashion sense and let me a few things. Well, that was when we were the same size. Now, more recently in our adult years, sisterhood has taken on a new topic in our agenda of life, and that would be men. We would often share with each other who we had scoped out, who we were trying to avoid, and how we would go about meeting that special someone. Of course, being the silly little girls that we were, we often imagined the fairy tale scenario of a man sweeping himself on our feet with sweet words of love and romance. Wow! I have never felt my older sister protectiveness instinct peak so much as on the day that I heard Leslie had finally met a guy. The words that Leslie spoke that forever echoed in my mind were, "I met a guy at a bar." Now, being the overprotective sister that I am, I was very upset that she was picked up by a drunk guy, dirty little bar, on a Halloween pub night. Leslie in her blue M&M costume had somehow enchanted this guy who couldn't even remember her name. But he had the sense to write down her phone number eventually. At this time, I was studying Windsor and Leslie was at York, so it wasn't like I was close enough for striking distance to shake Leslie back to her senses. Since when do the sweet words of love and romance consist of a slur? Hey, can I get your number? And so yes, Jeff, I was very suspicious of you, and I watched you like a hawk. Leslie told me once that you had a feeling that I didn't like you. That wasn't true. I was just keeping an eye on you. Okay? And so the years went on, where Leslie and I shared our griefs and joys about the men in our lives, and offered advice to each other whenever we could. And some has meant so much to me that when it comes to discussing men, Leslie is always there to talk to. When it comes to fashion sense, Leslie is always there to set you straight. And when it comes to playing football with Leslie, she's definitely got my back. And to see Leslie now, Leslie Burgess, happy as can be, is such a great relief to me. I'm so incredibly thankful for the sisterly support you and love you give to me. And I want you to know that I love you too with all my heart. I will always be here when you need someone to turn to. Jeff, that goes for you too, because guess what? I'm your older sister now. So for a shield from the storm, for a friend, for a love to keep you safe and warm, you can turn to me. As I know, from experience, I can turn to you. So to the newlyweds, I wish you all the happiness and love. Cheers! Cheers! So I'd like to dedicate a song for the happy couple, and this is by a very special request. top. You're always there, giving me all you got. Oh, friend, oh, love to keep me safe. I turn to you for the strength to be strong, for the will to carry on, for everything you do, for everything that's true. I turn to you. When I lose the will to win, I just reach for you and I can reach the sky again. I can do anything, 'cause your love is so amazing, 'cause your love inspires me. And when I need a friend, you're always on my side, giving me faith, taking me through the night. For a friend, for a love to keep me safe, I turn to you for the strength to be strong, for the will to carry on, for everything you do. I turn to you. For the arms to be my shelter through the rain, for truth that will never change, for someone to lean on, for a heart I can rely on through anything, for the one who I can turn to. To keep me safe and warm, yeah, yeah. I turn to you for the strength, for the will to carry on, for everything you do, everything you do. It's true, for everything you do, for everything that's true. I turn to you.
Sorry, I took your back.
I want a round of applause for Caroline. Leslie, Jeff, we have a little surprise for you. Yeah. Sierra wants to sing a song. Sierra? Come on. Jeff, you want to come up and help her out?
Ray, I think she wants to do one first. She wants to do one first. What? She's gonna sing one first. Jeff.
Okay, she's gonna sing the verse by herself, and Jeff's gonna help her up. You ready?
Yeah, one finger, two fingers.
One finger to belong to me.
You ready there, sweetheart? Okay. Want me to start?
Here's the Kleenex. Come on, everybody, come on! Go pick the card, Jack. Hey, I didn't read it. Here, look at you. Oh, this is a really easy one. It just says, make a toast to the bride and the groom. Yeah, here's Mike, sorry man.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Hey or what? Anyways, congratulations to you both. Best wishes, long life and happiness.
Cheers!
It says, tell a joke.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Go to the other side.
Come on, we gotta get this ball in sometime.
Okay,
give it to me. It says, you gotta break dance. DJ! I wanna see this boy break dance. Are you ready for some soul sonic force? A very easy one. It says, you have to kiss and hug the groom. One more before we go on here. Okay. Can you give us a little introduction of yourself?
I am Uncle Roy, as everybody knows me. I'm Leslie's youngest uncle on the Joker side.
Okay, come on, let's cheer him on. Come on, everyone. He's a professional. I've seen this before. It says, do an impression of Jeff.
A ball and chain.
I would say that was very close.
My cousin Ian from Scotland.
I think that was introduction enough. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's cheer him on. Come on, everyone. There we go. Don't you have to kiss? You got it at hole in one. All right. Finally, somebody popped in. Yeah, kiss.
All the way down. Cake bite. Take a bigger piece of that. Make some of the green, Jeff. Okay. Eat it. Wait a minute, how come we got a bigger piece of you? Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, there you go.
It's only for grown-ups, and it doesn't taste good. It tastes yucky.
I don't like it. So you want to drink something?
You want an orange juice?
You want water or something?
Water.
It's
Where's
okay.
your juice?
Juice is up there.
Okay, go finish your juice.
When they're done taking pictures, you can get it in 1 minute.
Be a little peck anymore. I mean, I don't want to see a 3-second, 4-second peck. This is one of your best men who just got a hole in one here. I want to see a good kiss from our beautiful bride and great looking groom. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see the real deal here.
Wait, hold on. DJ, you have Let's Get It On or something? The song Let's Get It On? You know the song Let's Get It On?
Get it up.
We gotta set the atmosphere over here, right? Before they do this. It's gonna be a nice sensual kiss. Everyone get your cameras ready. Are you ready?
Come on, a little privacy.
Okay. Here we
All right.
Boys, it's been a long day coming. Holy shit. From this morning, at what time, Jeff? Like 8 o'clock? Whoa! Early bird. Sleeping. Take some fun here. All right. A little comical relief. I'm scared to touch it. Am I blushing yet? Because I feel like I got about 150 eyes on me. I can't handle it as well as Caroline. First off, let me say, what an unbelievable speech by Caroline. Alright. I mean, you just can't follow an act like that. I mean, it's hard to follow blood, you know? Like, I am definitely Jeff's blood friend, but Caroline is bloodline. I mean, she's the sister of the bride, and you just can't follow an act like that. She's definitely top quality, and she did a fantastic job up here, singing and everything. I mean, wow. Wonderful performance. You gonna sing? I will do you the favor and not sing. I was over at the Jover's house one day, and they tried to get me to do some karaoke, and no, because I probably would have broke it. Let me get my wine. Hold on. There we go. Well, it's whatever was provided. I mean, if whoever saw me when you walked in doing shots, if I keel over, you'll know why, because I did about 8 or 9 of them. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the people who took shots in the door. First off, I'd like to make a toast to the bridesmaids, who look just ravishing tonight. They all look beautiful in their red dresses. Let's have a toast to the bridesmaids and their wonderful job helping out Leslie in her long and beautiful day. Cheers. I thought long and hard about what I was going to say when I got up here. And to tell you the truth, I really didn't come up with much. I mean, I did, but you know, it's different when you get up here and you've got this piece of paper in front of you, and you try and read what you have, and then you realize that really the only thing that matters is what you speak from the heart. So, let me get my piece here. This is what I had written, and I'm just going to crumple it up. There we go. Let's do this straight from the heart. Wow, I've known Jeff for... Jeff? You want to help me out here? A long time. We first met probably at City Farms and through a gentleman that's splicing in the back there, Kevin Chipsman. Since then, we've been so close, it's been unbelievable. We pretty much do everything together. We bought our cars together. We do everything. I mean, it's ridiculous. We went to bars together. It's amazing to see one of your friends get married and have such a beautiful wedding such as this. It really brings a tear to your eye. Before we walked out of that room we were in, I don't know what you call it, but I went, what was that? The sacristy. I I said to Jeff, I just shook his hand and said congratulations. And immediately I had a tear come to my eye. I couldn't believe it. And Jeff started getting tears, and it was just, it was very emotional back there. And it's probably the best way I can describe our friendship. It's definitely long-lasting. It will always be there forever and ever. Just like all the rest of the guys up here. I mean, there's so many of us. We've all grown up together, and we've done so much together. And I mean, years have passed, and we're always together. And it's tough to explain, but I mean, I know Jeff would probably agree that he would have, if he could, have 9 or 10 guys up here who are blood brothers. I mean, we're all very, very close. So to all the friends, I'd just like to say, I represent, or I'm trying to represent all of us up here. Again, I'm trying to follow Caroline's act here. That's a tough act to follow. I'm not going to sing. You know, in life, we try so very hard to get ahead and to do the right thing. And you know, you always think that your career and your future and all these things are so important. A lot of it's probably material things. And the one thing that just kind of happens out of the blue is love. And I think these two have definitely found that. Well, there is one thing I think Jeff is definitely devoted to, and that's probably his Acura 1.6 EL. If you've seen this car, it's the only one in Toronto that is painted, what is it, Jeff? Gunmetal gray or silver. You can't miss it. It's probably one of the fattest EL you've ever seen. Besides that, I know that there's one other thing that Jeff loves so much, and that's Leslie. And it's truly noticeable. Since the day they met, which was an interesting night in itself, it was at the Brunswick House, which Caroline probably said a few words about. It was at a bar on Halloween. And the one thing that stood out most, and let me just show you, because I think showing you is probably a better understanding of what that night meant.
Oh no!
This is where it all happened. See this? This was Leslie. And it's true, Jeff, it melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Oh, come on, I'm just joking. I was there when that all happened. And, you know, growing up, we've been to so many bars and so many clubs, and to be honest, that night you kind of knew something special happened. You know, from that night at the Brunny to, the nights at the Orange Snail, which was the York University that Leslie attended. Been there a few nights. Don't remember much, but I was there. To this now is just, it's been a wonderful ride, and I'm very honored to be able to accompany this wonderful couple. Just closing, I'd like to say that I'd like to raise our glasses. Let me just get one. I'd like to raise our glasses. First off to Ray and Zara. Is that it? Zara. To a wonderful job that they're doing emceeing this wedding, and to Jeff and Leslie. Forever, I hope your love lasts a long, long time. I hope I will always be there to be a friend and to be someone who you can confide in. I love you both, and I hope you all the best. And congratulations.
All right. Woo.
I'd like to bring up Stephen Rose, who is Jeff's other best man. Stephen? Steve!
I brought my buddy John. Wow, I'm the caboose on this train, and it's I don't look at those two. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Jeff and Leslie on a beautiful ceremony. I've never seen anything like that with the Filipino tradition. Mr. and Mrs. Jover, you have a very great culture, and it really shone today. Cheers to that.
Yeah!
I also want to say to the groomsmen, hello.
Give him like.
Say wet limb.
Microphone quick.
Hello. No, to the groomsmen, to EJ, Leslie's brother, Sean Young, you guys did a great job. Rob, to Jeff. Boys, we're the boys, right? Cheers to that. Now, I'm not going to be like Rob and throw away my notes because it's not that smart. So I'm going to reach in my pocket. Oh, no. Wow. You know, it's a great honor for me to be asked to be one of Jeff's best friends. You know, Jeff, he's one of the most lovable and honorable guys I know. And what I mean by honorable is that when I first met Jeff at the farm, City Farms, local grocery store we used to work at, Robin, eating all the food there, and, it was a good time. And whoever worked there, Craig, Evan, oh wow. They're closed now, that's what we say. But I didn't run out of razors and toothpaste for a long time. What I mean about the honorable with Jeff is that when I first met him, he was in the Army. And he was training. He was training to be a better person in life, to honor his country. And all he wanted to do was run. Jeez, all he did, run, all I do is squeeze, all I do is run. And he was in physical fit shape. Anybody that knew him back then, hey, the boy with the rips, man. He was skinny little Jeff. Look at that scrawny little Jeff. Now I ask him, Jeff, where are you running to? I'm running up to Newmarket or to the beer store. Hey, you want me to get you a case? Sure, man, why not? With all due respect, though, Jeff with the honorable, it's just a circle of friends that we've all had. And Rob said it first of all, there's so many guys here. Boys for the boys. We grew up together, we've cried together, we've laughed together. We've watched Jeff and Leslie come together. It's been a while. Like 4 years now, hasn't it been? 5. See, I told you it wasn't that smart, that's why. There goes the Pirates. But, unbelievable. And I watched those two. I went to their house about a week ago. They bought a beautiful house up in Aurora. And it's all pretty much built. And I walked through that house, and I saw all those little rooms, and I walked through it, and it was such a stepping stone. I walked up those steps, and I just remember when they met at the Brunswick house. I met when they've had bad times. I remember the good times at Cuba, everything that we've gone through. And I walked up those steps, and it really hit me to watch them build their life together as their house is being built right now. And it's just what a trip. It really hit me. I'm not that emotional, but what Rob said in that, what was it called again, Sean? Yeah, Democracy. When Rob shook his hand and we all had a moment there, and I haven't seen Jeff do one of those since, oh wow. I think he fell down around 190 or You'll have to even remind me of what one it was because I don't remember. But all due respect, I'm just so excited that everybody's here enjoying tonight. What a beautiful night. And Jeff, Leslie, I hope you guys have on the earth, that's what I was saying. Such a fulfilling life. I hope you guys have the strongest, beautiful babies in the world. strong like you two are. And I hope you have all the gifts in the world that come to you. Oh, no. I don't know what else to say, but I love you very much, guys. Jeff for being my best man at my wedding, and Leslie for being at my wedding party too. You guys just rock. Mr. and Mrs. Burgess, you guys have a beautiful son. He's headstrong. He just knows what he wants in life, and you got what he wants in life. So guys, I just want to raise Jack here for a second. And I want to cheers Jeff and Leslie. To you guys for the best life of your life. I'm telling you, do it. Thanks, guys. Let's get it on.
You know, after hearing those speeches, Steve, I feel like you're gonna call some of my guy friends, get together this week and have a little cry session. Anyhow, I know that a few people wanted to try the golf game again. So we'll have the golf game for the very last time here, then we'll have a few words from Les and Jeff. Is that okay with both of you? Okay, so who wants to try the golf game, by the way? Cheer them up! Come on! See what the task is going to be. Okay, here we go. Do an impression of your favorite actor or actress.
How's everybody doing tonight here? Having a good time? I used to be a truck driver from Tennessee. You're nothing but a hound dog!